Welcome to the Justin G Academy, where motivation ends and discipline begins. I'm Justin, and my whole purpose with this channel is simple: to help people improve their lives, to love yourself the way you love God, so you could spread that same love to others. Now, I want you to know your phone is not your problem. The problem is the altar you built to distraction and how often you bow to it. You're not addicted to your screen so much as you're allergic to silence, and silence is where orders find you. Today, we're going to fix that. You're getting a reset with a clean dopamine detox and the law of assumption done right. Faith first and practical, so you could hear your calling again and move like the person you keep saying you are. And here's a promise. By the end of this video, you'll have a repeatable system you could run for 3 days or 7, built on identity, deep work, simple training, and a night ritual that actually rewires how you show up. It matters now because attention compounds like money. And most people, they're compounding noise. You're about to compound obedience. Quick question before we start. Are you here for tips or are you here for change? Because I'll keep it honest. I've been the guy praying bold prayers with one hand and doom scrolling with the other. I had 6 goals on Monday and none by Thursday. And what shifted wasn't willpower, but it was agreement. I stopped asking to feel different and started acting like the man I said I was. Not overnight, not perfect, but steady. That's when it clicked and kept clicking. So let's define some terms so we don't drift into spiritual cosplay. When I say vibration, I mean your dominant emotional tone during the day. The way your words and habits hum together. When I say alignment, I mean integrity, belief, speech, and action. Stop arguing and start cooperating. The law of assumption is simple. You assume the identity that matches your calling and behave from now on. And the dopamine detox, the way we do it here, is not deleting dopamine, but it's retraining what you pursue and when you reward yourself. So your go signal serves your purpose instead of hijacking it. Think less hype, more habits. Think less magic, more order. So here are the steps, 4 of them. Decide the identity, design the order, direct the dopamine, and do the daily works. Simple doesn't mean easy, it means clear. And clarity is mercy. So step 1, decide the identity. Before your phone, before your inbox, you decide who you are today. Not in theory, in behavior. Close your eyes for 90 seconds and feel from the finish. You're already steady, already consistent, already a finisher. Make the scene ordinary, not fantasy. See yourself at the desk doing the deep work. See yourself in the gym finishing that last set. Then speak it like a soldier receiving orders. I show up on schedule. I finish what I start. I keep my word to God and to myself. That's not a pep talk. That's a real covenant. Trying is a treadmill. Deciding is a door. Decide which one you are on. Quick example. A friend kept telling me, I'm trying to be consistent. I said, delete trying. Say I am a consistent man. Then prove it with a 60-minute deep work block and a 30-minute walk every day for a week. No hype, just proof. And he didn't become superhuman. He became honest. There's your faith insight for step 1. Proverbs says, "As a man thinks in his heart, so is he." And that's not license to lie. It's instruction to agree with what God says and act accordingly. Identity first, evidence second. Now step 2, design the order. Freedom isn't the absence of constraint. It's allegiance to the right constraints. Purpose hates mess. You don't need a photo-ready desk. You need a room that tells the truth about who you are. If your desk looks like a garage sale and your phone looks like a casino, your attention doesn't stand a chance. Build friction against distraction and remove friction from obedience. Put your phone in another room during focus. Put a simple timer where your brain can see it. Keep your Bible. Keep your Bible and notebook in the same spot every morning so obedience isn't a scavenger hunt. Order is a sermon your future self believes. Here's another example. I started with one change. Phone out of reach, timer in reach, that's it. 30 days later, my afternoons had receipts, not vibes, receipts. The identity felt real because the room kept saying yes to it. And here's your faith insight for step 2. Seek first the kingdom and his righteousness, and the other things get added. Order is one way you seek. It's not legalism. It's logistics for your calling. If I walked into your room, could I guess your calling from how it's set up? Step 3, direct the dopamine. Dopamine is not the villain. It's the go signal, the fuel for pursuit. We're not starving it, we're steering it. In the morning, replace doom scrolling with a 90-second assumption scene and a single deep work target spoken out loud. Not 5 targets, 1. Write 1 line so your brain has coordinates. And during the day, batch and novelty. Check messages at set times instead of every buzz. Give yourself micro rewards when you finish real work, not when you avoid starting it. And that's the ethical dopamine detox. It's not starvation, it's stewardship. You're not bored, you're undertrained. Your attention can lift heavier than you think. You keep handing it light weights. So here's a practical picture. Instead of taking 10 hits of short form by lunch, move those checks to after your focus block, and again in the evening. The urge won't vanish on day 1, but it stops being the boss. Faith insight for step 3. You were not given a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Sound minds don't chase every ding. They pick their chase and run it. In step 4, do the daily works. 1 deep word block, 1 training block every day. Scale to your season. If you got only 45 minutes for deep work, use 45. If you could do 20 minutes of body weight circuits in your living room, do 20. I personally prefer a 60 to 120 minute deep work window before noon. 1 tab, 1 target. When distraction taps on the glass, you breathe, return, continue. And that is a spiritual rep. For training, pick simple moves and make them honest. Push, pull legs, or a full body circuit you can actually keep. Sweat tells your nervous system, we are that person. Motivation is a guest, and discipline pays the rent. For example, if you're building a business, that deep word block should be revenue work. Offers, calls, product, delivery. If you're studying, It's the chapter you've been dodging. So put the heavy lift first. Don't alphabetize your inbox while your purpose starves. Faith insight for step 4 is present your body as a living sacrifice. Training becomes worship when it's done with gratitude and integrity. No self-hate. No vanity spiral. Just stewardship. So now we pivot. Tough love with a clean heart. There are myths you need to retire before they kneecap your reset. Myth 1 is a real dopamine detox means misery. No. We're not depleting joy, we're deleting compulsive novelty that steals your pursuit. You're choosing better rewards, not becoming a monk who hates color. Myth 2, you need the perfect plan before you start. No. You need a kept plan. Perfect plans collapse under human schedules. Kept plans survive traffic, kids, and Tuesdays. In myth 3, if God really wanted this for you, it would feel easy. Show me that verse. Because faith without works is dead, and the works require effort. Effort isn't unbelief. Effort is evidence. Don't pray for focus and then decorate your life with distractions. Let me give you the simple implementation you can run as soon as this ends. Start with 3 days. Day 1, wake up and sit up. Breathe slowly. Read one short verse like James 2:17 or Romans 12:2. Do the 90-second assumption scene and speak your 3 commands. I show up on schedule. I finish what I start. I keep my word to God and to myself. Then do a 60-minute deep work block with your phone out of reach and your timer in sight. Later, do a 30 to 60-minute training session. Then end the night with revision. Replay one moment you nailed and one you fumbled, and rehearse the obedient version. Replace one snack with protein and one scroll with a 10-minute walk. For day 2, same anchors, add one friction fix, lay out your workout clothes the night before, pre-open the document you need for deep work. Delete one app you tap out of reflex. You won't die without it for 24 hours, I promise. And day 3, same anchors. Make one honest change to your inputs. Unfollow 5 accounts that leave your spirit scrambled. Subscribe to one voice that feeds your calling. And stop shopping for new gurus. 5 voices can guide you, but 50 will drown you. Now, if the 3-day starter feels good, extend it to 7 days with the same structure. Add 10 minutes to your deep work if you can. Add 1 set to your training if your body allows. Batch your messages. Keep the phone out of reach during focus and prayer. Keep the evening revision short and real. You're not chasing gold star. You're building a groove. Remember, consistency beats intensity when intensity keeps quitting. So let's reinforce the whole map in one pass so it sticks. You decide the identity and act like it now. You design the order so obedience is easy and distraction is hard. You direct the dopamine by choosing the hunt, not the hit. You do the daily works so the identity has evidence. You finish the day with revision so tomorrow has a map. Identity, order, dopamine, works, revision, 5 moves, and 1 frequency. The good life is order desire. Remember that. Love the highest first, and the rest lines up. In other words, put the right things in the top spot, then guard that spot like it's sacred, because it is. If a camera followed your morning routine, would it catch you honoring what you say you love? Or would it catch you bargaining with your lesser appetites? Another picture for your imagination. Your calling is like a radio station. The song never stopped. The static got loud. This reset is you turning the dial back to the signal. Faith sets the station. Works keep it from drifting. Order turns up the volume until you can't pretend you don't hear it. Attention is the currency of your becoming. So spend it where you're willing to become. If you want one line to carry into your week, then take this. I don't wait to feel like it. I move like I'm already it. That is the law of assumption with a backbone. That is monk mode without becoming a monk about it. Say it slowly, then prove it quickly. So let's end with specifics you can do tonight. Speak those 3 commands out loud. Write one line naming the target for tomorrow's deep work. Put your phone where your hand can't reach it from your desk. Place the timer where your eyes can't ignore it. Prep your training shoes and your water. Ask God for the grace to keep one small promise. Small promises kept become a life you trust. And because I know your brain will try to sell you old stories, here are some short counters you can use when excuses get cute. Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. Your attention is a weapon. Stop renting it to entertainment. Decide like a king. Execute like a soldier. Rest like a child of God. You're not broken. You're tuning. Decide the identity. Design the order. Direct the dopamine. Do the daily works. Finish the day with revision, then quietly go become who you said you are. If this spoke to you, here's your move. Type the words "locked in" the comments below, so I know you're starting today. And if you're serious about self-improvement, mindset, and building discipline, subscribe and share this with someone who needs it. And remember, motivation fades, discipline lasts. God bless.